What's better, bigger or smaller?
Bigger!
So which would you rather have, a big treehouse or a small treehouse?
If it's big enough, you can have a disco. Oh, yeah.
Why do you not want a smaller treehouse?
Because it wouldn't be able to fit a flat screen TV, and then the TV would be about this big, and you would have to hold the wire. In the position you would hold the wire, you wouldn't be able to see the TV.
That's a pain in the buns.
Yeah.
It's not complicated. Bigger is better. And AT&T has the nation's largest 4G network.
So what's better? Bigger or smaller?
Bigger!
Is a bigger golf course better than a smaller golf course?
Yeah, a bigger golf course is better than a smaller golf course because then you can have a disco.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And also, because if you have a humongous expansion of the golf course, you can have more room for more people, which means more fun and more money.
Oh yeah, then we can go out and hit golf balls into the sun. There'll be so many golf balls, it'll turn into a golf planet.
Golf planet! Golf planet!
More like a golf star? The sun's a star?
It's not complicated. Village Links Golf Course in Glen Ellen, Illinois needed to improve facilities. Bigger golf course is better. Village Links held a traditional design, bid, build method with PPK Architects as the designer, with the lowest bid by EP Doyle & Son, LLC, though there were no official contract ties between PPK and EP Doyle & Son. For $6 million without contingency, the project would be completed by May 31st, 2013.
So what's better? A little dirt or a lot of dirt?
A lot of dirt!
Why is that? You.
Because, if there's a lot of dirt, then excavators can come in and, move all the dirt and make mountains and mountains. And then they can, knock down all the trees like the Incredible Hulk.
Exactly. However, they'll probably be using hydraulic excavators and track loaders. But, well done. High five.
Oh, yeah.
No, I had a question.
Oh.
Yeah. So what do you do with all this dirt? There's just so much of it.
You build mountains and mountains of it, all around a golf course, miles high.
It's more like berms.
Okay.
It's not complicated. Site preparation activities began early October 2012. Existing trees were removed and some existing facilities were demolished to accommodate the new building. As per the design specifications, the owner also carried out erosion control measures in order to minimize soil erosion, including the installation and maintenance of silt fences and silt blankets. S&K Excavation and Trucking Incorporated and TBS Construction Incorporated began carrying out excavation works on November 8, 2012, using track loaders, backhoes, and hydraulic excavators. No temporary shoring was deemed necessary for any of the excavation works, as only shallow excavations were required. The owner provided surface drainage and pumps to protect excavations from flooding. Articulated trucks were used to haul and dump excavated soil to berms. The berms are part of the design of the construction project. The design to place the excavated soils and berms saved significant labor and hauling costs. The compacted subgrade had to sustain a maximum assumed loading of 3,000 pounds per square foot. Soil that was discovered at the building pad, northwest parking lot, and location of the new building footings did not meet this strength requirement. Through an extra work proposal, the soils were replaced with gravel or good quality soils which were already stored on site. Although an extra cost was charged to the owners estimated an approximate $50,000 in savings in the contract as they used soils that were excavated earlier to replace the poor soils. The reduction in hauling and the lack of new material all contributed to the savings occurred.
So what's better, stronger or weaker?
Stronger!
Can you name me something that's pretty weak?
You're pretty weak. Just saying, my dad can probably beat you up.
So, can anyone name me something strong?
Dragons.
What dragons?
Well, I once saw my grandma come out of her room without any makeup, and I thought she was a dragon. I thought she was going to eat me up. And I was like, oh no, a dragon!
Quite the imagination. Yep. Do you have a dragon too?
No, but I know something that's really, really strong.
And what would that be?
Concrete.
Where does all this concrete come from?
So like one time I was at this construction site for this golf course, and like these huge trucks came with like a whole bunch of concrete, and it just kept pouring out like billions and billions of concrete, and it was really strong all of a sudden, like really hard. And then they came and put gravel all over the concrete, and I fell on it and was rolling around like, oh, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. Oh.
Sorry about that, kid.
It's not complicated. Stronger is better. Wood forms and rebar were laid in the excavation prior to the pouring of concrete from a ready-mix truck. The design specifications govern the amount of rebar used as well as the concrete mix. Metal forms are set up to allow for the concrete pouring for the foundation walls. After all works were completed, the excavation was backfilled with a 4-inch compacted layer of gravel. Concrete was primarily used on the Village Links projects for footings, walls, piers, and interior slabs. Concrete being used for different purposes have different required minimum compressive strengths at 28 days. Also, all exterior concrete includes air entrainment to prevent frost damage. Weather-related issues were frequently encountered when working with concrete. Since construction continued through the winter, concrete pouring was scheduled outside of freezing weather. This is because concrete needs to be cured for 4 days above freezing temperature.
So what's better, faster or slower?
Faster!
Can you name me something that's fast?
Studying subcontractors.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, because like if you stack subcontractors, then you have like a lot of people, like millions and millions of people working on the same time, like at the same place, and it's like a factory. It's like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Except they'll probably be using plumbers and electricians instead of Oompa Loompas.
Yeah.
So why would you need to be faster?
It's important to go faster because it's taking so long to get the roof trusses built, and then everything's getting pushed back, and all the subcontractors can't get their work done. And now I have to get a time machine to go back in time to fix everything.
It's not complicated. Faster is better. The complex roof systems delayed engineering drawings, fabrication, and delivery of the roof trusses. The continued delay led the contractor to have to stack subcontractors just to keep on schedule. Weather barrier strategies included the installation of ice and water shields, green vapor barrier, and roof membranes, which prevented water leakage and flooring damage. The meeting room renovation included removal of the old carpet, drywalling, insulated heating ducts installation, and insulated windows installation. PPK Architects subcontracted TGRWA for structural engineering consulting. The design of the structural steel frame system was dependent on the design of the roof truss system, which was completed in late December. All structural steel was fabricated in Chicago area, resulting in a short haul distance. While it only took 1 day to set all the beams in place, ironworkers stayed on the site for 2 additional days, including a Saturday to finish the connections. Bolts and welds were used in connections. The welds were performed with E70XX low hydrogen electrodes, which conformed to AWSD 1.1 specification. The structural steel provided support for the intricate steel roof truss. The masonry used in the Village Links Improvement Project was for aesthetic and architectural purposes. PPK specified the various bricks and stones used to match the masonry on the existing building.
So what's better, more or less?
More!
Why is that?
Well, like sometimes when you're on a construction project, like we want to save money, a lot of money. And so we have change orders and we have a lot of them. But then the contractor's like, no, you can't have change orders. Change orders delays things. But we're like, why? Why? We want change orders. We want more. We want more.
Tough challenges, kid.
It's not complicated. More isn't always better. Because of the nature of the bid of the project, the plan of Village Links was to identify cost reduction opportunities through value engineering in hopes that the cost reductions would accommodate the increases that will result from change orders. However, during the construction process, contractor E.P. Doyle & Sons expressed frustration over the large number of changes and pricing requests. Delays in construction and work in the field have resulted from having to spend excessive time on managing design and pricing changes. In addition, these changes have resulted in the need to stack subcontractors and increase productivity and responsiveness of some of the subcontractors. Village Links recognized the importance of expediting changes moving forward to reduce delay and agreed to minimize changes. Sometimes more change orders isn't better.